Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for pressing play. My name is Angayozi, and on this channel we talk about all things modern day age motherhood. We unpack motherhood from the core, we strip it bare, we talk about all the uncomfortable things around motherhood. So yeah, thank you so much for pressing play and joining me, and if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's get into today's video. So today's video, let me just, okay. So today's video is skincare. Skincare after giving birth, postpartum skincare, skincare after pregnancy, whichever way you want to have it. So yeah, I decided to do this video because that is something I experienced. I had experienced skin issues after giving birth, and it took a while for me to understand how to address those issues, even though I had always been suffering from acne my whole adult life, from since I was a teenager right up until I gave birth. So I've always had on and off struggle with acne, but after giving birth then I experienced a different type of skin concerns. Okay, so one thing to note or to take into consideration before establishing a skincare routine and making a purchasing skincare product is, firstly, I would say you need to know your skin type. So skin type is either oily, dry, normal combination, oily combination, or dry combination skin. You need to understand what is your skin type. That is very important because it also it's the first step to selecting the correct products, right? And secondly, you need to identify what are your skin concerns. So what are your skin concerns? Is it hyperpigmentation? Is it blemishes? Is it uneven skin tone? What else is there? I'm not sure if acne falls under skin concerns. Please correct me in the comment section. Is it a skin concern or a skin condition? I'm not sure. You guys correct me, all the smart ladies out here. So what are you trying to get from the products you're going to purchase? What you wanted to address? That's number two. And number three is a lot of research. Means that you are online, you are reading on skincare ingredients that effectively address the skin concerns that you have. It also means watching YouTube videos from dermatologists, from people who are in the skincare industry, who do know what they are talking about, who've treated patients before and had success with their treatments. But what it doesn't mean, guys, research doesn't mean that if you see someone with really good skin and you ask them what they're using and they say X product, and now you go and run and buy that X product, that is not the way. We have to stop doing that. I did that because I was desperate and I was impatient and I didn't feel good about my skin, and it affected my self-esteem and my confidence. So I was just very impatient and I just wanted a solution to my skin concern issues. So getting recommendations from people with good skin or as to what products they're using is not good enough. It's not research. And I don't think it serves you completely, because firstly you need to understand that person's skin type and what those products that they are using, are they addressing the same skin concerns that you have or the same skin concerns that the person had. So do you understand why it's not a good idea? And then number four, you need to establish your personality in terms of skincare. Are you an amateur? Meaning, amateur means that most of the time it's usually these people who were born with really good skin, even through puberty, never really had skin issues. They use sunlight soap and your skin is fine, your skin looks good, and then after pregnancy or during pregnancy, a lot of things happen that aggravate your skin, and you might be left with certain skin concerns, which is very common to be hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone. The hyperpigmentation is usually caused by a surge of imbalanced hormones and over production of melanin, so that is what usually causes the hyperpigmentation. And uneven skin tone is coupled with many other issues. Could be your diet, it could be the products that you're using, your stress levels, your sleep levels that you are going to be deprived of if you're a new mom. So uneven skin tone is coupled. Those are just the few things that can bring about your uneven skin tone. Okay, so you've done your research, and now you also need to, I think maybe this should have been the first point, that you need to be patient. So shortly after giving birth, your hormones are still quite all over the place, still raging. I'm still trying to figure out the new normal. So it might take a month or two, or even more sometimes, for you to reach normal hormone levels, for your hormones to reach equilibrium. So don't rush after giving birth to quickly buy and research and do whatnot and buy products. Just give yourself a month or two, because what your skin looks like just after you gave birth could be slightly different to what it looks like 2 months from now, without doing anything major to your skin or using any major products. So you just need to keep that in mind. But whilst you're waiting, I do strongly advise that you get yourself sunscreen if you already don't have. Make sure it's if you are dark skinned or you're a black woman, that it's white cast free. So I know a lot of black people avoid sunscreen because it leaves that white cast mark that makes you look like low-key zombie. So that's what the white cast free sunscreen, it doesn't leave that residue. So whilst you are waiting and researching, identifying your skin type, identifying your skin concerns that you want to address, you need to just be using sunscreen to protect your skin, because if you have blemishes and dark marks and hyperpigmentation, and exposure to the sun makes those issues worse. It darkens the dark marks, aggravates your skin, and makes the hyperpigmentation more visible or more pronounced, if I may say. So definitely sunscreen is your friend. It's definitely the first step. And then the luxurious step, if you want to take it a step further, you can also incorporate supplements that I also started to use after. But I used them when I saw that my skin was getting under control. I used vitamin A for a while. I really saw a big difference in terms of the overall, like, I think I had just this nice clean glow, you know. I noticed that from my vitamin A, but that was also coupled with my skincare routine. Establish, what kind of person are you? I think this is where I lost my train of thought at some point. What kind of person are you? Are you someone who's always had good skin, really never got into skincare because you just had good skin, you never really had to? So if you are that person, you might need to start once you've established your skin type, you've established your skin concerns, and you've done your research, which ingredients and which type of products will address your skin concerns. You've waited a bit, like a month or two after giving birth. Now you are ready to buy your product, right? Okay, so also the other thing, if you are breastfeeding, you also need to know which ingredients that you can't or can use while breastfeeding, because some ingredients in products might be very harsh and strong, that they might be absorbed into your bloodstream and onto baby. So you also just need to be aware of that. Okay, let's go back to you identifying what kind of personality you have, where do you fall. Okay, so if you've always had good skin, you was never really into skincare, when selecting a skincare routine and doing making the product purchases, go for the simplest one. So I know back in the day, I'm a 90s baby. Back in the day, skincare was like a 3-step care system. Like Clinique had that. My mom used Clinique, I used Clinique. It was like 3-step. And skincare has come a long way since 3-step. It can go up to 10 steps now. But don't be alarmed. When you're doing your research, you're going to be finding out about those 10 steps, 6-step, and whatnot. So if you're a first timer, what is important for you to have is a cleanser that has some active ingredients that help assist with your skin concern, firstly. Secondly, you're going to need to have a moisturizer that you can use for day and night. Maybe you just have one for simplicity purposes. Have one moisturizer that you can use in the morning and evening. That also does contain the active or necessary ingredients that are required to address your skin concerns. And then number 3, okay, before I move on to number 3, I know toner is a big thing in the skincare space, but like I've got reservations on toner. I don't use it religiously. I'll use it maybe when I feel like my skin needs more extra attention. So it's up to you if you feel like you can handle having a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. Okay, so those are that could be your evening routine, 3-step. But for a morning, you're going to need sunscreen, and I don't think SPF 15 in a moisturizer is good enough if you are trying to protect your skin and address certain skin concerns. So you need to also have a sunscreen. So if you're a first timer newbie in this whole skincare space, rather I would say maybe the 4 products: your cleanser, your toner, your moisturizer, and sunscreen for morning. You can skip it in the evening. And then if you're going to find that you're going to be very lazy, maybe the toner you might leave out, or you might use once a day, depending on where you have the most time. But yeah, those are the very basics that you can start with as a newbie. The reason I say this, if you buy a 10-step skincare set and you've never really done skincare before, it's easy to feel very overwhelmed and discouraged. You might use a product for a week, and then after that you are done, you are discouraged, this product is not working, it's too much work. You will have all the excuses in the world because you're just not used to putting in so much effort into your skincare. So that's why I advise just starting small, right? And then if you are like me, fall in my category, you've always probably, whether you've had skin issues or not, but skincare has been your thing. You've been using skincare products for ages. You know the basic 3-step, and you know that those 3 steps comes with sunscreen. You already know this in your head. It's basic, it's common sense. And even when you're using these products, you know the order in how to layer the products. Okay, so if you are there, so whichever skincare concern you find that you have, I will advise that you get a scrub or mask. Or I have a scrub and mask. So it's one product, but it's a scrub and mask. So I use it once a week. So now you can get a scrub, you can get a mask. It can be 2 different products. It can be one product that you're going to use about once a week, that has all the active ingredients that are addressing your skin concerns. Secondly, you're gonna have your cleanser that you use daily, and you're going to have your toner that you also use daily, and you have your moisturizer. Okay, before toner, okay, you're gonna have your toner, and then you're gonna have a serum. And then you're gonna have your moisturizer, and then for morning you're gonna have your sunscreen. 6-step skincare system. Yeah, so that is for if you're already in the neck of skincare, you know, it's nothing new. You just want to address your skin concern. That so you would fall into that category. Okay, and thirdly, if you are like a skincare person, you already know, like, why are you watching this video? You already know that you're going to have your mask, you're gonna have your scrub, you're gonna have your toner, you're gonna have your serum, you're gonna have an oil, you're gonna have your moisturizer, you're gonna have your sunscreen, you're gonna have your those refresher sprays or face essence. Yeah, and just make sure that before purchasing the product, while you're breastfeeding, make sure that you can use some of the products while breastfeeding. They are safe. And the other thing to take note of when purchasing the product, so the serums, if you are in buying serums, make sure that your serums, you know when to use them. Is it for evening, is it for night? For example, retinol is advised to be used, retinol vitamin A is advised to be used only in the evening and not in the morning. And vitamin C, for some products you can use both evening and morning. And then also the other important thing is the layering, the order in which you layer your products. Read up on it, it's very important. But the order, I've done all the reading for you. So the order that I use my products, and I have a serum. A very good friend of mine put me on serums 2 years ago. I did not know what serums are. So serums are very products that have very concentrated ingredients in that the active ingredients that address certain skin concerns. So most of the active ingredients is usually your vitamin C or ascorbic acid, retinol or vitamin A, ferulic acid, what's the other one, hyaluron is a big moisture boosting ingredient that is also in quite a few face washes, face cleansers, and face moisturizers. I can't think of the other active ingredients that really do that are packed in these small bottles, that are serums that we use in between our skincare, and they actually really make a huge difference. So the serum that I bought really improved the texture of my skin. Thanks to my friend, put me on serums. Thank you, Dr. Bumi. Yeah, so yeah, so this video is just a guideline on what to do before buying skincare products and establishing a skincare routine. Please don't do what I did, where someone says this product works and then you go and buy it, then this product works and you go and buy it. Don't do that. You're going to waste a lot of money and you're going to be discouraged, and it's just going to have a ripple effect on how you feel about your skin and yourself. So just take the necessary steps. Be patient, take time to let your hormones figure things out, and so that you can see what you're actually working with. Sunscreen is your friend. Please use sunscreen, guys. Use the sunscreen before you've even established a skincare routine. Even if you're just washing your face with your sunlight soap, apply that sunscreen thereafter. The other rule of thumb with sunscreen, I don't do this now because I don't know, I think I'm still lazy, or but the rule of thumb of sunscreen that you have to reapply every 2 to 3 hours. You have to reapply. Yeah, I just apply in the morning, and then whatever happens. I leave it to the Lord. So in the skincare space, you are supposed to reapply sunscreen every 2 to 3 hours. Don't say I didn't tell you. That is the tea. I think we've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you make the necessary decisions that you need to make in taking care of your skin. Please be patient. It takes time. Even if you do establish a good skincare routine that has all the active ingredients that are meant to address your skin concern, it's going to take time. As long as you are not having a reaction to the products, be patient. And if you do have a reaction to the products, please stop using it, because it might aggravate your skin, your current skin concerns. I know these products can be expensive, and you're thinking about your money that you've spent, and I'm kind of that person where I will persevere even if I had a rash or it itched or it burned. Don't do that. Don't be like me. Don't be that person. Rather, if you can, I don't think you can return skincare products, but rather maybe sell it to a colleague, give it away to family or friends if you really don't want to feel like your money went to waste. But if you have any irritation or rash that happens after you've tried a new skincare products, please discontinue use. Yeah, I think I've reached the end of the video, saying that for the second time now. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Camagu.